I'm Jeff. I'm your Ecolab representative. Today we're going to talk a little bit about pre-spotting linens so that we can throw away a lot less rags. This poster posted on the inside of the door to your laundry chute will tell you everything you need to know about our pre-spotters, which one to choose for what types of stains, and how to apply them correctly. In a nutshell, the pre-spotters you'll use the most are the multi-purpose pre-spotter, which is the one with the green label, and also the specialty pre-spotter, which is the one with the burgundy label. We also have a de-stainer pre-spotter. So let's start with the multi-purpose. The multi-purpose pre-spotter is for things like grass, blood, body soils, food stains, grease, and lip stain. And this is an enzyme-based pre-spotter. So when you pre-spot your linen before it's washed, so we don't set the stains, you want to completely saturate the stain and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before you start the wash. And the reason is it's an enzyme-based pre-spotter, and that will give the enzymes time to act on the stains and basically dissolve those types of protein stains. So that's the one you'll probably use the majority of the time. The specialty pre-spotter is for foundation makeup, baseball clay, sunscreen. So same process, you want to completely saturate the stain, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then launder your rags or whatever you're putting your pre-spotter. Your de-stainer, the one with the black label, is a bleach-based pre-spotter, and it's only really used for tea, coffee, red wine, or milk. That's it. People love to use bleach for everything, but bleach is really only supposed to be used and is effective on those types of stains. The most important thing about this one is when you use the Stain Blaster de-stainer, the one with the black label, you apply it to the linen and you want to get it into the wash immediately because it will eat holes in your linen if it sits before it's processed. So this one is for rust. You guys don't have a rust issue here, so we don't even carry this pre-spotter here. This sign is in English and in Spanish, so anytime you need a refresher or would like more information, feel free to read it. Once a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, whatever you need to do to be sure that you understand which product to apply to what type of stain, and that'll go a long way helping us reclaim some of those stain rags. So what we're going to do now is just sort through some linens as we're kind of piling it in. And remember, we always want to separate sheets and towels when they go into the laundry machine for processing. So what we're doing is checking for quick stains to see if there's anything that stands out before they're laundered, because if you can catch a stain before it goes into the laundry machine, you have a much better chance of eliminating that stain. So with that, what do you think? What kind of stain do you think that is?
I would say dirt.
I would say dirt too. So that should probably come out. I would go ahead and use the multi-purpose on that one because dirt is similar to grass. It's basically a protein mix. So go ahead and completely saturate it. Always wear your gloves when you're doing this. The problem with pre-spotting is you never know exactly what the stain is. So, yeah. So you kind of have to assume what stains are what, treat them accordingly. You're going to be right most of the time, but stain right here, and it's hard to tell what it is. It looks like it might be foundation makeup. When in doubt, if I can't tell, I always treat it like it's foundation makeup because this pre-spotter is a little more aggressive. So you basically just put a lot better. It's not as thick. Saturate it, work it in. So, usually with something like this, I would reclaim because it has a very heavy soil load on it. You guys are going to have reclaim cycles anyway, and if you wash it, it tends to set stuff. So it's better, it's this type of soil, just to go ahead and shoot it straight. And that way you hit it with large strokes first, instead of setting the stain. So the important thing is, you're not going to catch every stain as it comes out of the sheet that goes in there, but if you can eliminate the majority of them, it saves some time. So here's a case where we have a couple of different foundation makeup right here, and then what, probably mascara or something right there,
Yeah.
and then mascara right here. So 2 different types of stains. This is going to require 2 different types of stain treatments. This is a perfect sample for us. So with the regular makeup are what's probably eyeliner. We're going to want to use the multi-purpose, the green. Anytime the stain is black, 9 times out of 10 you're going to want to use the multi-purpose. So we want to completely saturate it. Just get that rubbed in there and saturate it in. And then we'll move over to the foundation makeup. And we'll want to completely saturate that as well. Work that in there. And it's okay to use 2 different stain blasters on 1 piece of linen. This lady was also obviously very into her makeup. So we want to saturate that, work it in. And you're not going to be able to get all the small big spots on here. It'll take forever to pre-spot it, but certainly the major spots, this one, this one, and this one, we definitely want to saturate and pre-spot the tree. Everything else should come out in a regular wash cycle. So again, if it's black stain, 9 times out of 10 you'll use the green. And then if it's foundation makeup, you'll always want to use it. This will treat 50 pounds of linen.
For a wash?
Right. You guys have 80-pound washers.
Oh.
So if you guys do a full reclaim load, you'll need 2 packs. Okay? 50 pounds. Alright. So on your reclaim load up here, there's no detergent going in and very little bleach. This is all your detergent. 50 pounds of linen, 80-pound washer, 1 full load of reclaim, 2 packs. All the shit. So you never want to use a dryer to fluff linen. So if they're over here folding linen, they don't want to let it just keep running so that it doesn't wrinkle. I see it all the time. So I'm over here folding linen,
Yeah.
and I don't want that to wrinkle, so I'm going to hit start, even though it's dry.
What about
Fluff it, but you have to make sure it's on fluff. And I promise you that they're not going to fluff every time. Never happens. They're hitting start because they like the heat. They think that heat stops wrinkles, which you can, but it will also set wrinkles at a certain point. So you definitely don't want to over dry sheets because they will discolor and burn if they're over dried way too long. Also with your towels, you want to pull them out when they're slightly cold. There's 2 reasons for that. Number 1, you won't damage the towels. Number 2, towels need to cure overnight. So by the time you come in the morning, they're going to be dry and fluff up. But if you over dry your towels, what happens is as soon as all the moisture's gone in here, the temperature in your sheets got high. And what happens is with a towel that's a poly blend, which these are cotton polyester blend, polyester is plastic, and as soon as that plastic heats up, it melts. And what that does is that causes rough towels because of the polyester. It's not because of iron softener, it's not because it's sturdy, it's because the polyester, there's no damage. It looks like a piece of plastic, you melt it, it gets all misshapen and it has edges and everything. Think about that on a microscopic scale. So when towels are pulled out of here, we want them to be slightly wet because they're totally dry. So that's just, and it's very common too. It's hard to be the one to wait for it to be done. So you gotta reduce your drying time and figure out the dryers. Rule of thumb on a dryer, that third full, so it fluffs to half full. Right? So when it's wet, you want it to be about a third, and by the time it's dry, it'll fluff to about a half. Right? So this is pretty good, probably a little underloaded. I'll tell you the truth. Just a little bit. So actually these are, this is actually almost slightly wet. So that's not the worst thing, because as long as there's moisture in here, that temperature will maintain when the thermostat happens. As soon as that moisture is gone, it shoots up and it starts to diminish the quality. you want to pull them out of there, just very slightly damp. That'll help them cure overnight. It'll maintain the softness of your towels. So, all right.
Good to know.
When you're drying, definitely separate towels and sheets. Sheets dry much quicker at a lower temperature. Towels take a much longer time at a higher temperature because actually they can dry at the same temperature, but time-wise, sheets absorb about a third to a fifth, depending on the as much water as a towel will. Towel will absorb a lot of water. Sheets are more water. So they dry much quicker. If they're putting there with towels, the sheet will be dry, but the towel will start to become orange. And that's sheet up with the towels are over dry.
Okay, so then one more time with washing the pillowcases with the towels.
So washing pillowcases with towels, we recommend to always separate towels and sheets out of one kind. I understand that pillowcases will get wadded up in some of the fitted sheets or in the bigger sheets. If you're going to wash pillowcases with towels, separate them when you dry them. The reason is, so in a washing machine this size, it'll use, how many gallons of water do you think in one cycle? You run it one time, how many gallons of water do you think?
500.
I've told you this before.
Yeah.
It's probably close to 450 gallons of water. Every time this runs, you'll use about 450 gallons of water as a rule of thumb. So sheets are a shorter cycle, less hot water, so you don't have to pay to heat it, and you don't have to pay for the water. And less fills, so you pay for less water. It should be a shorter cycle. Not by a lot, but 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how it's programmed. Less detergent, less bleach, because they don't have as heavy soil load as a towel will. So for operational efficiency for the establishment, the hotel, you don't want to use excess chemical if you don't have to. So there's no need to put that much soap and bleach in the sheets, as well as softener, because sheets hardly take any softener because they're not really it's hard to tell the difference, whereas towels you want to be nice and soft. So operationally and budget-wise, it makes sense to wash them on the proper cycles. So when you're choosing your cycle, you want to select it on the controller, depending on what you're washing, whether it's sheets, towels, new linen, no bleach, rags for your microfibers, reclaim, which is for your rewash, which is one packet is 50 pounds of linen, so if you have a full load, it's 2 packets. Definitely want to pick the reclaim cycle because that has no detergent going in, very little bleach, or actually some bleach. And then new linen, which has no detergent because you don't need it, and some bleach and some softener. So you want to pick the proper cycle and then also the corresponding cycle on the machine, 1 through 6. And that's on your laundry chart right here. So whatever cycle you pick up here, 1 through 6, you want to pick on the machine 1 through 6 as well.